Good morning, gardeners. This is a DC Beltway gardener. It's a Saturday and almost late May here, and just do a quick video, a little garden tour and harvest, so I can get on with making breakfast, right? So we'll just take a walk around my front yard garden. These are some sweet potatoes that I started in a 10-gallon bag. I don't know if that's too small, but we'll see what happens. I also have some volunteer cosmos because I reuse soil. So these are going to grow up right next to my sunflower bed. I also have hopefully some blanket flowers coming up, which could be those. It's a perennial. And I have some pansies which I need to go through and deadhead. So today is the second day. It's going to be 90 degrees. That's why my grass is very long. That's not the only reason. I also do not like mowing grass. I'd rather just grow grass seed. We'll just let that keep going until someone complains, right? So we'll check out the tomato trellis. I put some borage here as a good companion crop, and usually when I transplant it, the leaves turn yellow, but then the plant perked up last year, so we'll just try that. And I even interplanted some, this is Napolitano basil and purple opal basil here with my tomatoes. I love going in my garden anywhere and getting 5 cups of basil for pesto, right? That's my goal. And also it's a Thai dish with ground chicken and basil that really comes out great. You don't need Thai basil for that. So as I go through my tomatoes, I'm gonna go ahead and these are suckers, right? I don't want the tomato plant to be bushy. I want it to grow taller. So I'm gonna pull these off. I'm not gonna pause all the time to do that right now. But right now, my tomatoes seem to be surviving in my trellis. Interplanted with basil. And things are doing pretty well. This is my second raised bed. I've got some eggplant getting higher. This is a Rosa eggplant. My garlic is, you know, I'm expecting scapes here any moment. My chard is doing great. I turn out to fertilize these once a week. I'll put a 511 fish emulsion there on a Wednesday, like I told you in the other video. And, you know, I'm gonna have a full bowl of chard here. I think the most hilarious chard I have is this El Dorado. Last year, it almost vined up my trellis there, and it's like poking its head up, its leaves up above the garlic to get some sun, and trying to get as tall as that tomato. I've got some peppers here interplanted with garlic that are filling out. A little concerned about the shade of the garlic. I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not. So my compost experiment here, everything's growing that we put in our salads. So I'm gonna have to thin to make some decisions, right? That's a ground cherry that I'm trying this year. I've got a delicata squash I put in a little while ago. Hopefully I can get it to trellis up here once I establish a little more structure for it. These snow peas aren't doing great. We have some, I think that's a Blue Ridge kale that is trying to bolt, but we keep eating it. When you get green onions in the supermarket, cut off that bulb end. Don't throw it away or use it. Use some, right? Because I like them. But then plant the rest and just shove them in a grow bag, and you get a ton of onions. These are all chards that we started with winter sowing. If you gardened along with me a while ago. I have to start my weave method for the tomatoes soon to set up a structure for that. And the biggest change here is the potatoes are going just crazy. So that is wonderful. I need to come through and interplant just because it's pretty, some sweet alyssum. Can you see it with the white flowers? Not the pollen nest, but there we go. There it is. And these are potatoes also. Just to close out the front yard garden here, you know, I've got marigolds interplanted with the peppers. They're a good companion plant. I threw dill in here because I didn't know where else to put it, so there'll be some dill coming up. And cilantro. I got coriander cilantro interplanted with these peppers. I've got tasks ahead of me, like I still need to get some leaf mulch in here, especially when these days are going to be 90 degrees, to try to retain water. My basil has not come out yet, and this, oh, I see tiny basils. It's working. That's great news. Well, that's all I wanted to show you today. I have to get harvesting. And if you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe and comment and like. It really helps, and I would be glad to see any of your garden videos that you make yourself and how you're doing, whether you're in Zone 7 or elsewhere, and share what it's like this year. All right, well, have a good day. Keep growing.